Stadium here in Foxborough.
Here we go.
All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are
So it
set
really
as
lagged
they'll
and it's going to be
square off
awful.
with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. For Gronk, of course, the big question, has he played his last game in the NFL?
But we won't have to wait too long to find out if he sticks with what he told everyone after the ball game. Expects to make a decision in about a week or so. We'll find out. If indeed that was his last game, not only did he go out a winner and on top, how about 6 catches for 87 yards? And don't forget that huge 29-yarder to set up the Patriots' only touchdown.
And speaking of the number 29, that's his age. He'll turn 30 in May.
Hey, it's a right.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. This is Gronkowski. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel punching it in from a yard away. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point good by Gronkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
319. Hey, 88.
To throw, it's Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
On 1st down, Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A note on Aaron Jones, by the way, Charles, it kind of surprised me. He actually led the NFL this season at 5.5 yards per carry.
He's one of those players that doesn't get mentioned nearly often enough for his explosiveness. But when he touches the football, good things happen for the Green Bay Packers. Unfortunately, didn't play in the early part of the season, then got hurt in the late part of the season. All of his production had to come in the middle. 728 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns. I'd love to see his production over a 16-game schedule.
They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jimmy Graham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Before this next drive gets going, we need to discuss the Hall of Fame inductees. There will be 8 in the 2019 class. We got Champ Bailey, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law. Who else am I forgetting in there?
Well, how about a big guy, a lineman, Kevin Mawai, who was absolutely terrific in his career. How about Ed Reed with the Baltimore Ravens and the great job he did in the secondary there. Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt as contributors, the owner of the Broncos and the longtime scout with the Cowboys. And I love the senior committee bringing in Johnny Robinson, the safety with Kansas City. Tony Gonzalez was a first ballot guy. And, of course, when I hear Ty Law's name, you think, wow, he started this great Patriots dynasty that we're still living in. You're exactly right. And the Patriots, with all of their championships, probably underrepresented in the Hall of Fame. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them. Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Thought that was a mistake.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone. You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. 20! 20! Brady will try again on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive. I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings, for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter. Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And Gostkowski's kick is good. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Earlier, Charles, we were mentioning about how Green Bay missed the playoffs this last year. You know, they had made the playoffs 8 straight years, 2009 to 2016. But now 2 straight years without going to the playoffs. And when you're playing in a town called Titletown, USA, I don't know that you're accustomed to that.
This feels to them, even though it's just been 2 years, this feels like the days when they...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Well, CD, the NFL held its awards show the night before the Super Bowl, and as you and I had speculated the last few weeks, Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and for the 2nd straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen. There was that...
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, 2nd major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pavin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, IB Strafen. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 38-24 beatdown in the final.
Well, you know, if he was representing the Oakland Raiders, the Vikings went down, and they went down hard. That's how the Raiders do it.
How about Pavin, though, wins $100,000 for his efforts, also won Super Bowl tickets for the next day, unselfishly gave them to his father and his brother.
How about that? That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Pavin. Way to go.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Brady going to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And he fires one that's intercepted.
That worked 2 times before.
Bryce picks it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now it's Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Oh, the
Really?
rookie nearly had the
Couldn't
pick.
catch that.
Probably should have had it. Third down now. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 34. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Hope. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run with Michel, and he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
By 20.
Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. While we have a second here, let's peek back to the Super Bowl. The lowest scoring Super Bowl, Charles, in history, 13-3. And it took us 53 minutes to get our first touchdown of Super Bowl 53.
Can you believe they went into the half, 3-0 New England, Stephen Gostkowski with a field goal. Then they finally tie it up with Greg Zuerlein at the end of 3 quarters of the Rams knocking one through the post. The Patriots, a 3rd team to win the year after losing the Super Bowl, the first since the Dolphins in 1972.
And, of course, the big number now for New England, 6 titles, and they are tied with the Steelers for the most ever. To throw is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Past the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
It's better than giving up a field goal or a touchdown.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
31.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kentrell Bryce picks it.
No.
No.
This
is that good.
First half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Rodgers now on first down. Lets it fly deep. That's caught inside
Really?
the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath, but nowadays they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And this is incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up second down.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good.
It's okay, over.
It's okay. I still have a shot.
Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, twisting away. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Because we're the Packers.
Brady to throw on second down. Letting one go deep here. Oh, this is taken
what?
in. It's complete.
Come on, Gronk, you're so slow.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30. Here's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. On second down, here's Brady.
Why is he not throwing?
Give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Muhammad Wilkerson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Let's get it.
20, like 20, right.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kentrell Bryce picks it, fighting him off. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Had to try something.
Locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it?
Field goal,
Kurt
what the
Coleman?
hell?
Oh, yeah, that's
Then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's Rodgers.
That's a
Trying to get
pick.
it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown.
That's a change of events.
Patriots.
All right, we still have a shot.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. And they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And
now it's a two-possession game.
So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. More now to return.
Right, just cannot give up any points here.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Come on.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And his guys
Come on,
will set
team.
up
You still have a shot.
midfield at the 50-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, Chris Hogan, come on.
A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And that's incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Who wants it
They
more?
do go for it. It's Brady.
You want it more? Oh my God.
Yeah.
No.
We still have a shot. We still have a shot.
He has to go for 2 again. He has to go for 2 again.
And the Patriots get a score closer.
Okay, we're not
So
done.
now
We're not
Brady and
done.
the
It's
Patriots
22.
going for 2.
22 to stay in it. It's still 2 possessions. If he doesn't get this, boys, still 2 possessions. Still 2 possessions. Still 2 possessions.
No, he
Good.
dropped.
Complete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus,
He dropped
focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That is all we needed.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution?
All right, we still got
how
this.
much of that is
Come on,
maybe
Dean,
you
they're
lose
in
your edge a
interception
little
here.
bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
319.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play
I tried
to run,
hiking it, and then I guess I pressed that.
And it cost him.
On play action, Rodgers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick.
Come on, defense.
Trying to decipher what's going
San
on.
Jose Cinco. Let's get 22 rye bread. 22 rye bread. Get on your feet. 22 rye bread. 22 rye bread said hit.
He's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
22 rye bread. 22 rye bread.
Seriously? All those yards we had lost.
The legwork there, getting him the first.
Let's go 22, 22, not rye bread, just 22. I just want 22.
No better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble.
All I want is 22.
Dives for it and gets it. What a big time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And they're going to have this across midfield.
22 rye bread, 22 rye bread.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, there goes our game right there.
Touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And now out come the Patriots. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Like 20.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hogan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right
that's
foot,
not what I
18
wanted.
yards.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that
3,
thinks they have any chance of coming
2,
back in this one.
1.
Especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Let's go, let's go.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's gotta stop them here, and we got
Like
this.
20. Like 20.
To throw again.
Just stop
Brady.
them.
Oh
my God.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this
Comeback
drive
is real.
rolling.
Come on,
It's another
comeback is
first
real.
down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Like 20.
On the handoff is Michelle.
Just take
And
him
he'll get
down.
this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go stop a one time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick.
That was
My
close.
goodness.
A little so
Go back to
close.
something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a foul?
And it was over.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a
Get
big key,
it! Oh
and this
my
one's
God,
playing out in
nice.
this one.
Now, Brady gets
Oh my
away
God,
with
yes.
one. Lucky. Could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel sorry.
Over. This is the game.
It didn't go in the other direction.
Can you
Right.
get it or not? Hey, hey. Can you get it or you don't? Hey,
Brady
hey.
gotta have this
You
one.
either get it.
Go down.
Oh,
They get to it.
It's all over. It's all
Mike
over.
Daniels. Now
You
we're
called
gonna
a
get
timeout.
here called by the Patriots. It's just
I hit
the
that on
first.
accident.
It'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Oh well, it's all over. GG. Just get another one for pride here.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Some of this thing goes, some of this thing goes.
Defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing, and on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside.
Go, man.
You think the hard count got him there? Yeah, maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Really?
3-5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is
get
how
it.
they've got a 1st and 10.
One way to get a first down. Good job, defense. He held strong.
Rodgers steps away to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11
Let's
and a
get
first
this
down.
drive on.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially at second. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers.
Packers.
Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
We are the Packers.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Packers. Go, Packers.
This one are the Packers good.
Throwing is Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. So add 2
It's
more
now
to
a
the lead as they
possession.
continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Crosby on now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
Hey, that was aggressive.
Starting field position.
That's what we're going for.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this offense
Go,
turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot
I want another pick. I want another pick.
On that last series, and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Come on. Sugar.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
If we want sugar.
This is caught.
Yes, please.
Wrong spike.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 39 yards. And the first final offensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots.
Oh, make it
What
love
can Brady do
and
here as the
make
lead
it
these guys
alright.
have to go for 2?
And a little sweetness, get alive.
They're going to keep it on
we
the
want
ground.
sugar.
And he'll go backwards, losing
Yes,
yardage
please.
to the 5.
One bit of sleep on.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after
They
that
want
game.
things are right.
Personnel,
Hey.
people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Lawrence guy able to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's Rodgers. He may try and run for this. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Are you ready? We're just gonna knee it, boys.
Rodgers looking to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Shuckaroos.
To the days where if you tapped your wrist as a quarterback, that just meant you're going to spike the ball, not fake spike it and try and get something downfield. They just tried it there and it wasn't successful, but
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
319.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
JJ.
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
I'm going to have to get off to go eat dinner, but I'll be back on
I mean,
later.
what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball. Things are working and clicking. They think they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.